Viper was nice enough again to give you guys a PCIe M.2 SSD. An SSD is pretty much a solid state drive, which means there are no moving components on the inside. A lot of the hard drives, like the bigger ones that you have, you know, that you'll see, those have spinning disks inside. These do not. So the transfer speed, the read-write speed it's incredible in comparison on how fast they actually are. It does fit in an M.2 slot, which is compatible for most motherboards. However, not all motherboards do have the M.2. Some of the older stuff and some of the lower level motherboards, entry level motherboards, don't actually have a slot. So you might have to get like a PCI adapter card or something to actually make this work. So what we'll do is we'll look at the motherboard, you know, the manual, and see where this is actually best placed. But for starting, this is great. This is going to be more than enough space for you to put all your games on, and fast enough that it'll boot in hopefully about 10 seconds. Now, certain motherboards have a certain slot that the M.2 needs to go in, or it might occupy one of the other PCI lanes. It's always good to reference the manual. It will tell you where it needs to go, which lane it should be in, if you're doing a RAID setup or whatever. But reference the manual, it'll tell you what slot it needs to go in, and that's what we're gonna do. Put this in the right slot after reading this first. We're going to take the set screw, set that in at the 60 mil mark, and then we're going to take the SMT connection on that M.2 and jam it into the M.2 slot. You'll see that it kind of sits in there nicely and then sits at like a little bit of a diagonal angle, and you'll hold it down with your thumb and then screw in the final mounting screw. Now, these screws are extremely small and very, very hard to find, so don't lose it.